Hi, it's Manny Bagga with the Bagga team from Raw LePage and Relta.
Hey, it's Shivani Bagga.
Welcome back to our monthly stat channel. Can you guys believe it? The first 3 months, first quarter of this year is already gone. Am I right, Shivani?
Yeah.
How do you feel to go 1 quarter of the month is gone and now you're getting ready for the spring and getting ready for the summer? How do you feel?
I'm excited. Let's see where the market takes us.
So before we can jump ahead, I wanted to say happy spring. Hopefully you guys are all getting ready. I am ready. Today I'm first time I'm wearing my polo shirt, so I'm so excited for the spring. Shivani, what about you?
Yeah, same here. Let's see.
So before we can jump ahead, let's talk about what happened in last quarter, what happened last month. So Shivani, you're gonna give us a little bit inside scoop.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at what happened, in March, February, and January. So we saw a really different type of quarter that, we're not typically used to. This is a quarter that we see usually in our second quarter of things where, things are in multiple offers, things are going above asking. But really what's causing that is that low supply. But coming into March, April, and May, we're definitely seeing the market steady off. And it has been a bit different. So we're seeing that busy month really happen in the beginning of the quarter, but it's now slowly starting to tip off.
Okay, well, that makes a big difference because in last month, Shivani, not in last month, I got a lot of people call to say, hey, is the market is going down? Is the market is stall or market is, where the market is at? Because the surge, we saw it in January and February, it stalled getting a little bit slower down. But I'm gonna answer this question a little bit later. Before we're gonna go further, can you give us some numbers so audience can see what exactly happened? What is the numbers, price, or stuff like that? Share with us.
Sure, absolutely. Let's go through it. So in regards to the average all residential prices, that is sitting at $415,000. But if we take into consideration what is all residential, that means it's our condos, our duplexes, our townhomes, our luxury listings, every single thing like that is included in that. But let's break it down even more. So if we're looking strictly into single family, the average price right now is sitting at $504,000 and year over year. So that means from March 2021 to March 2022, it has gone up 9.9%. That is almost 10% the market has gone up for single family homes.
Is that in 1 month or that is 1 year?
In 1 year.
Wow. So what does that mean? Simplified for all the audience. So think if you are in March 2021 and you're in March 2022, 1 year, basically 10% market going up. Simple words, if your home was $400,000, right now is what? $440,000. That's in simple words.
That's crazy. Let's now head into the condo market. So the average price of a condo right now is sitting at $245,000 and year over year, so let's take into consideration March 2021 to March 2022, it has gone up 6.7%. Condos are on the rise again. Then let's head into duplexes and row homes. The average price is sitting at $389,000 and year over year, that has also gone up 11.8%. In every single segment of the market, we're seeing prices go up.
Well, I can see that there's inflation on every aspect of those things, which is due. So basically, in simple words, you are telling that single family home is the highest at the top. And then increment wise, and then the second one is our duplex and row houses, and then the condo. Is that's trend?
Not necessarily. Our condos, duplexes, so it goes duplexes and row houses have increased the most at 11.8%. Then we're seeing our single families increase 9.9%, and then we're seeing our condos increase close to 6.7%.
Okay, well that's a good answer to do that. So let's see what happened in my world. So I can explain to you a little bit of what happened in my world. If you're gonna see this slide and right in front of you, number one, the total inventory we have in Greater Edmonton market is 5,265 listings are available to buy out for all buyers. On the other side, brand new listings, okay? The brand new listings, if I look at it, come back last month over month, 4,293 properties came month over month. In 1 month, it is if 4,293 listings came. On the other side, year over year, year to date, not year over year to date, from January 1st till now, 9,323 listings came in the market for all 3 months. And now, flip side of those chart, if you look at a sold side, in last month, in 1 month, 3,283 properties got sold, which is a 45.6% increase in sales volume. And year to date, it's total 6,869 property got sold, which is 34.7% of increment in the sale. So it tells you, if you get more listings, your sale is also more up too. It demands. So it means that consumption in the market was so high up, each listing came, gone out of the market. That's what in simple words it. But if I look at it, days in a market, how much days it take to sell the property, Shivani? Look at a single family home where it used to be last year, it was selling 37 days, now it's sitting at 27 days. So it takes in the market very shorter time to sell the property. If I dissect, just like you told me, Manny, there's a duplexes, condos, and single family home. On the same token, condos last year was taking close to 53 days, now it's sitting at 51 days. The row houses or duplexes last year was sitting 39 days, now it's at 29 days. If I put together all properties, all duplexes, single family home, and your condos, last year was 42 days and now it's at 34 days. That's what the outcome is sitting at Shivani at this moment. So in simple words, just like you telling me the market prices are going up, in my mind, listing inventory goes like this. What is your comment? Because you look after a lot of in the buying side and selling side, you analyze both. And what is your feedback onto that?
Absolutely. So if we're taking a look at that, we're seeing this market slowly starting to tip off because we're slowly starting to see an increase in supply. So we're heading into that, seasonality effect where people are wanting to put their properties on the market now, and that is going to make a big impact into how the market is going to act. And with a higher increase in number of supply, we are going to see that demand slowly stay the same, but prices slowly start to level off.
Well, before I'm going to jump into my next segment, I just want to share two things because it's a correlated with them. Because all this average price, when you say, hey man, needs to go at 10% or 15%, it's also correlated how many luxury market property got sold. Can you believe it? In only March, over 30 listings got sold over $1 million in 1 month. This is a record. Like I never see in the last 20 years that in 1 month there's a property gets sold especially in March. Fine, and then summer later on or so people are moving, but again in March to sold over 30 listings, that's a record. Look at this next slide. The most expensive single family home last month was over $5 million, $5.1 million. That was the most expensive property got sold last month. On a condo, the most expensive condo sold for $1,615,000, and then duplex and row houses $1,130,000. That's the most expensive property got sold. So those are the big numbers. So if it's 1 year, Shivani, the most expensive property got sold over $5 million, that's going to impact on your average price. That's going to escalate, the price goes up. That's what is correlated onto it. I 100% agree with you. What is going to happen, my prediction for you, Shivani, at this moment, in this quarter, which is April, May, and June, any given April, May, or June, the supply is going to come. A normal person who wanted to sell in those quarter, people, they're going to bring the inventory there. The demand is still the same. Demand did not went down because your inventory is going to go up. Demand is right here. All a normal person is going to start thinking that, oh my God, homes are not selling as fast as it was selling in the past. But they don't realize it. In the past, the inventory was less. Demand was on the same thing. It was picked up on right away. If one property came, there was 4 offers, multiple offer gone. Am I right, Shivani?
For sure.
Any comments on your end for this segment?
Absolutely. I mean, just like you said, if we were selling $5.1 million properties, that's again going to impact how our average sales are going to be showcasing.
So my advice for all the sellers, and Shivani will give her tip, all the sellers who are watching this video, for them, do not scare. The market is not going anywhere. It's not breaking his ground. But what is going to happen if your property is priced right and you have a right product in the market, it will sell. But if you're looking at that, hey, the next door property is sell for $520,000 and then went and multiple offers sold for $535, I'm going to list my property for $575. I don't think so. That's going to be a more reasonable way to put your property for the market as a price. My best advice, call to a professional who's going to do a right appraisal for you, giving you the right number so you can follow that instructions. But don't be greedy. I understand every seller wanted to get the top dollar out of the property, get that. But be reasonable, because if you're reasonable, you have a right price, I think the property will sell. Shivani, any comment on the buying side?
Absolutely. For my buyers out there, we're heading into the spring market here. Although we kind of were in that fake spring market in the first quarter of things, we're definitely now heading into real spring. What's going to be happening is we're going to see more properties up on the market. Don't be fearful that you're only going to be seeing a shortage of supply and only a few number of options to choose from. Don't worry, we are definitely seeing more properties come and hit on the market. So be a little bit patient, and if you have time on your hands, leverage that. Don't go into a rush decision.
Another small little tip to add on Shivani's comment. As you know that interest rate is on surge. Canada already declared that they are going to increase your interest rate at least 3 times this year. They already changed one, and the second increment is coming. If you are not pre-approved, if you're not holding your interest rate, you might be coming on the point where you can have a surge of increment of interest rate. My best advice for all the viewers, all the people who's watching, make sure you lock up your interest rate. Am I right, Shivani?
For sure.
How if the interest rate 0.5% going to go up, how it's going to impact on buying power?
Your buying power is going to go down. So if you want to be able to secure your buying power, you want to make sure that you're locking your interest rates in now. Go talk to a mortgage broker, and if you need help finding that, feel free to reach out. We can definitely connect you.
Well, I wanted to wish you guys a great, happy spring. I know people are getting nice weathers and you guys are getting ready, clean up all your homes and everything. I wish you guys best of luck on behalf of me and the Bagga team. But on the other side, I want to say thank you for watching, and your support, your thumbs up, your comments are so valuable for us. Before you guys go, if you think that this channel is delivering the value to you, or you think that this video is more valuable for anybody, please share and subscribe the button so we can bring this all static video for you every month. Before you even come to your home, that will be delivered in your inbox. Right, Shivani? If somebody has more questions or any comments, where are they going to reach out to us?
You can reach out to us at 780-431-5615 or visit our website, www.mannybagga.com.
Thank you so much. Stay blessed and happy spring.